And good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome to Eagle Stadium and Woody Roof Field as we bring you Kingfisher High School football here on KingfisherSports.tv, presented by Johnson's of Kingfisher. My name is Michael Swisher, sitting alongside Sean Scamahorn as we enter week one of the football season. That's right, week one in the state of Oklahoma. This is the second week of football for Kingfisher High School as we took part last week in week 0, but not everybody played last week. Everybody plays this week as we get the season fully underway. Both teams enter tonight with an 0-1 record after losses in week 0 last week. Weatherford was defeated 34-14 at Newcastle, while KHS was dealt a 20-0 loss at home by Clinton. It was definitely a defensive struggle in that game for the Jackets last week, especially early on, as both teams went into halftime with a big goose egg on the scoreboard. And Sean, defensively, at least, there were some positives going into halftime of that loss to Clinton last week.
Yeah, you meant to say offensively, but yes, there was an offensive struggle. It
was a
defensive first half.
It was a defensive battle, for sure.
Yeah, it was a defensive battle. Back and forth, neither one could gain any momentum. And so going into halftime, we thought we felt pretty good about a 0-0, and little did we know that some changes came out at half, and Clinton opened up a scoring drive, and then I believe a fumble.
Well, no, not the fumble yet. The fumble came later in the fourth quarter, but the Red Tornadoes came out on a 65-yard scoring drive to open the second half. The Jackets were unable to answer. And then on the very next snap, 75 yards for the Reds as they took that two-touchdown lead. And Kingfisher never was really able to match anything with its offense. The Jackets had just 96 yards of total offense in the game. Some of those guys we talked about last week kind of having to step up. They really just, really didn't get that opportunity last week as, Sean, we talked about some of those younger guys that are going to take on bigger roles, and it was just a rough go for them. The offensive line kind of had its struggles at times. Peyton Burnham, I know he'd like to have a couple of those snaps back. The receivers would like to have a couple of those potential catches back, and it just wasn't their night on offense.
Well, we were watching, and you know how bad I struggle with trying to find names and everything, and we were running a lot of kids in and out, trying to find positions, and we'll see this week if some of them may have found a home or not, but we were trying a little bit of everybody for a while.
In his debut as the starting quarterback, Burnham was 10 of 23 for 49 yards. The good news is he did not turn it over, but the bad news is he took some big hits, and he's got to limit those. I saw him Sunday at the
two.
Yeah, Sunday at the junior golf tournament, and he was wearing a wrap on that left hand, but he says he's good to go. Kason Blair caught 4 passes for 39 yards. Damian Haynes caught 3 passes, but only netted 12 yards out of those. Dallin Barton had 44 yards on the ground, just got 11 touches on the day on offense. The defense, Hunter Delosier and Diego Munoz, both had big games. They had 10 tackles apiece last week, while Barton, Riker Long, Daniel Guerrero had 7 tackles apiece. And, maybe you want to try to find another bright spot. Special teams, they weren't so bad. Damian Haynes, he averaged 23 yards on his kickoff returns. Sean, there was a couple of them we thought he had a chance to maybe break, and Clinton just made a couple of nice real tackles there to kind of close down those lanes on him. And then Barton had a 36-yard kickoff return. And Kason Blair, I'd watched him in the pregame. I was like, oh, this might be shaky. He's kind of pooched a couple here, but he averaged 37 yards on 9 punts, and he pinned 3 of them inside the 20, 2 of those inside the 5. So
with a decent breeze.
Yeah, absolutely. So some bright spots there. Coach Meyer said this week, got to make sure we know the plays a little bit better, and that'll limit our bust. Some linemen kind of got off here and there. Some guys just got a little confused out there. We got to be more physical up front. We didn't really match their physicality very well. We got to find a way to string together the positive plays. They would have some positive plays, but they were far between. Got to find a way to piece those together, limit those 3 and outs, and even though it's a lot of the same guys, keep your defense off the field at least for a little bit longer. And he said, look, we're going to get better. We've been in this position before, putting in some new guys, and we're going to get better, and we're going to build as a team. Weatherford last week gave up only 66 passing yards as Newcastle attempted just 13 passes, but the Racers ran for 282 yards and averaged 6.1 yards a carry. Stone Chisholm, the quarterback, was 13 of 35, only completed 37%, but he did throw for 221 yards and 2 touchdowns. The team only averaged 2.8 yards per carry. Cy Scamahorn, you ever heard of him, Sean?
Yep. Chip off the old block.
Yep. Cy Scammahorn last week, 6 catches, 110 yards and a touchdown. He earned Player of the Week honors
Yep. Had
for
a good
the
game.
Eagles. Nephew, I believe, right? Am I
Yes, sir.
lying?
Yes, sir.
Sean Scammahorn's nephew, Cy Scammahorn, big game last week.
I gave him some words of encouragement before this one.
There you go.
Yeah,
What was
I told him
Drop
we're
him?
coming after him.
Nick Jett, 4 catches for 80 yards and another touchdown. C.J. Nixon, 1 catch, 9 yards. On defense, still Chisholm, 14 tackles. Logan Doyle's 12. Nixon had 7. Now, why have I brought up Nixon when he's kind of had pedestrian numbers? Well, let me tell you about him. The college coaches, they love him. A lot of Kingfisher basketball fans will remember C.J. as the athletic big man who could hurt Kingfisher inside and out and led the Eagles to a state runner-up finish in basketball, or part of a really good group of Eagles. Well, during that basketball season, the offer started to roll in for the 6'5", 220-pounder. He's considered a 4-star recruit as an athlete by every major recruiting service there is out there. He's got offers from OU, OSU, TCU, LSU, Notre Dame, Wisconsin, Tennessee, and Auburn.
Miami as well.
And if that doesn't impress you, yesterday
And Georgia.
he just picked up one from Georgia, the two-time defending
Not
national
a
champion.
bad mail-in.
Yeah.
Checking your envelopes at the mail,
Exactly.
right? Oh,
So-
look. Oh, look at here.
Kirby Smart, he doesn't go after duds. We'll just put it that way. Nixon's a junior. He's regarded as the number 1 prospect in Oklahoma for his position for the class of 2025 and the number 5 player in the country at that position. So one of those players to watch. Again, he didn't have a big day in numbers last year. Of course, teams are going to try to stay away from him. He also plays defensive end. But look for the big number 88 out there for the Eagles, certainly a player to watch, along with those players that we already mentioned. All right, time for the Physical Therapy Central injury report for the Jackets, and it's good news because it's the exact same as last week. It's Jackson Wilbanks is the only player on there. Of course, he's not able to suit up right now as he's got that leg injury, not expected to be able to compete for a few more weeks. And talking to Coach Derek Patterson about that yesterday, and he goes, yeah, we told Jackson just to hold that one down by himself for a few weeks if he didn't mind, and let's keep everybody off there. But most everybody else is healthy and good to go this week. So that's your Physical Therapy Central injury report. Brandon Trackman and his staff at Physical Therapy Central get back to work, back to play, back to life faster with Physical Therapy Central. How about our Cimarron Electric starting lineups for the Jackets? Did anybody catch the coin toss there? Nope, nothing, nobody. I didn't even try to distract Sean. I just did it naturally there. But we're going to start on the defensive side of the ball, your Cimarron Electric starting lineups. Only one change on defense. It's not up front. We still will have our defensive ends, Daniel Guerrero, Jake Reagan, your tackles, Diego Munoz and Riker Long, as the Jackets take the field. Wearing the white tops this week with the blue pants, gold helmets, blue numerals and lettering. I said the word numerals.
You did.
Impress myself sometimes. Could have just said numbers, but I did not. Your linebackers, Jairo Velarde, good game last week. Ethan Karcher, those are the outside. They're going to put Chase Cooper as middle linebacker this week. Give Tanner Parker a little bit of a rest, starting center as well. So give Parker a little bit of a breather. Your cornerbacks, Kason Blair, Dallin Barton. Your safeties, Damian Haynes and Hunter DeLozier, last week's Jackson's Auto Family player of the game for the Jackets. Offense. It's the side they want to get going this week. Left tackle, Landon Rempe. Left guard, Bert Haig. Your center, Tanner Parker. Right guard, Robert Barnett. Right tackle, Riker Long. Burnham back at quarterback. Dallin Barton at tailback. H-back will be DeLozier. Jake Reagan is your tight end. Damian Haynes, Kason Blair, Jet Birdwell, and a few others will move in there at wide receiver. Those are your Cimarron Electric starting lineups. Just waiting for the Eagles to take the field. While they do that, let's take a quick commercial break. We've got a couple minutes before kickoff. We're going to let you hear from a couple of our great sponsors. We'll be back with the kickoff after this.
And just like that, it's back to school time in Oklahoma. Hi, it's John Johnson at Johnson's of Kingfisher. What did you do this summer? Take a cruise, go camping, play lots of golf, or enjoyed a relaxing staycation? May I recommend one last activity? Come test drive our new Ram 1500 Bighorn and Ram 2500 Laramie crew cabs and make this the summer sales event going on now at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Roll up the season on your Saturday game day tailgate in Stillwater or Norman in the Ram 1500 Bighorn or the Ram 2500 Laramie crew cab from Johnson's. Start building yours today at johnsonsofkingfisher.com.
Sounds like a game plan to me. College football, tailgates, and Ram trucks. And for you current Ram owners, as the heat continues, avoid costly downtime. Take the time to keep your pickup service up to date with a service department and a dealership that you'll find in a place like Kingfisher. Johnson's of Kingfisher. Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. Same name, same family since 1927.
Myers Real Property offers an array of services to our great customers throughout central Oklahoma. Fill up with fuel or diesel, grab a snack, and choose from our wide selection of drinks at our 4 convenience store locations: Jacket Express in Kingfisher, Warrior Express in Okarche, Whippet Express in Okeen, and Tiger Stop in Tuttle. We also feature Cowboy Express Fuel in Kingfisher and Tuttle, as we provide fuel handling services for farmers, oil field sites, convenience stores, and more. Don't forget about One Day Cleaners in Kingfisher, where we not only offer laundry and dry cleaning for clothing and household items, but we can handle alterations needs as well. That's Myers Real Property, a proud supporter of high school athletics in your hometown.
All right, welcome back. Jackets will kick off to start the game, so we'll have a bank first kickoff. That was the Oventive pregame show here on KingfisherSports.tv.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play high school football on Friday night. Get on your feet.
So here we go, week one underway. Sisk with the kick. High kick, fielded at about the 6-yard line.
There's a little run right into Delosier and number 20. Give me just a second. I don't have the right paper. Velarde.
Jairo Velarde and Hunter Delosier with the tackle to start the game, and Delosier picking up right where he left off last week's game. His double-digit tackles a week ago, and as we mentioned, having to sit out last year, he's trying to make up for lost time, so the Eagles will start at their own 26 to get this thing underway. As players to watch, number 1 Scammahorn had that big game last week. Nick Jett, number 15, also look out for him.
Tight trips to the far side. 2-step drop.
And
Quick
they
pass.
go. Brody Willis.
Gain of about 4.
And they threw a lot of passes last week.
If 65% pass and 35%.
Yeah, 13 of 35. The Eagles went to the air.
Fake the run.
Right back to the air this time. But, however, Chisholm pulls it down, gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe they'll give him a yard. It's going to be a 3rd down and 5.
Jose Santoyo with the initial contact.
35 to the 31-yard line.
If I said that wrong, I apologize. I'll say it wrong again.
It's a gift. Jose Santoyo, number 55, that was the tackler. So the Jackets
Trips to the home side this time.
sneak a few up to the line, show
Step back
blitz.
to pass again. Blair almost had a hand
that
on
was
it.
good coverage, but a great catch.
Pass completed to number 15, Nick Jett.
So Nick Jett makes the 3rd down conversion catch to move the chains again, like you said, Sean. Blair had a beat on that. He just couldn't quite get his hand there in time. He was trying to knock it down.
Little stop route got him. Gained a 1st down right there. Weatherford is, I'm going to say it, they're showing a lot of passing here. Probably run on this one, and they do. Like a reverse.
Not
much there. And again, Santoyo with the tackle.
Number 9, Victor Garcia on the carry for the Eagles, brought down by number 55.
That was Victor Garcia, the team's leading rusher a week ago.
Short gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 9.
Sticking with formation.
Eagles working quick.
Empty.
I say, might
Slow
have had a
snap.
jump there by the Jackets. What do we got? Yep, that is against the Eagles, so that'll push it back to a 2nd and 14. Appreciate you guys joining us tonight.
We're in a great spot in the shade with a little wind in our face.
Got a breeze coming in.
Unlike our patrons over there, the Kingfisher people, they're all in the sun.
Yeah.
Empty backfield again. Quarterback keeper.
Might have a hold there, but no flag. Santoyo got through the line.
Barton come up and met him past the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to be 3rd down, and it looks to be about 9 yards. I'll tell you what, Santoyo is going to catch a break, but he did his job there, those 3 downs. A couple tackles and some pressure busted up that play. Puts the Eagles in 3rd and long. 9:57 to go.
This time they got one back in the backfield, trips to the far side. Kingfisher in a 3-man front.
Jackets
safeties over the top.
Mixing up their fronts.
Drop back pass. Out
hit
route.
As he throws. Nice job by Chisholm.
Got the sticks.
Jake Reagan hits him just as he throws it, but he completes the pass.
Oh, they're going to call him just short. Oh, wait a minute. Guess not.
Joke's on
that
you.
That painted line means nothing. Sorry.
Close enough.
It's just suggestions.
So this Weatherford Eagle team, bigger up front than Clinton a week ago. It's obviously not as quick, not as fast. But we've been able to see the Jackets get pressure a couple of times.
Some confusion on what play was called. Weatherford's going to take a timeout.
The Eagles take this timeout. It'll be brought to you by Medic Pharmacy and Gifts of Kingfisher. We'll be back with more right after this.
Since 1945, Kingfisher Body and Glass Shop has been operating as a family-owned and operated business that is dedicated to providing you with the highest quality service available. We have stayed true to our roots and remained right here in the same location at 504 North Main Street for over 75 years. At Kingfisher Body and Glass Shop, you can expect to interact with our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Our services include full body and framework, paintless dent repair, glass chip repairs, as well as full glass replacement. We also have a full-service shop for all of your auto needs. Give Kingfisher and Body Glass a call 24/7 at 405-375-4871.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with the many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Think about food. Thank you.
Sean mentioned food. We'll talk food at halftime. Talk about where we went. I'll tell you where to go where you can look at them. Be brought to you by Pioneer iVideo. So we got a 1st down and 10, 9:52 to go.
Reverse again.
Not much there. Great job by the Jackets. Parker in there. Who else helping make that stop?
Velarde.
Iro Velarde, number 20. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. This is the first drive of the game for either team. Jackets kicked off to start the game. We got Karcher in the air. Then they threw it to the big man. There's C.J. Nixon.
Good job by Barton.
Barton pulls him down, gets the 1st down, but it looked for a moment there as Nixon might be able to break it.
I think Damian Haynes jumped the pass. Barton had to come up and stop him.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line of Kingfisher.
Yeah, but they go wide trips to the far side, one back in the backfield. Quarterback also the ball's on the ground.
Chisholm picks it up. Boy, Reagan was coming right at him, and Chisholm ducked right under Reagan's arms.
Karcher. And Tanner Parker in on the tackle.
Well, I tell you what, that fumble might have saved a sack because
Reagan had a beeline on
he
him.
did. He was coming in, and Chisholm had to drop down to pick up the ball, and Reagan's arms went right over his head.
2nd and 11. Weatherford sticking with the same formation. Kingfisher showing blitz, drop back pass over the middle.
I tell you what, great job.
by Delosier.
Got his hands in there. Jet was about ready to pull it in. Actually kind of give both of those players a pass breakup because it looked like both players had a play on the ball. But it's going to be 3rd down and 11. I tell you, you got to like what you're seeing from the Jacket front, though. They're getting some pressure, moving the pocket a little bit.
Centoyo comes in for Munoz. Trips to the far side, still with one back set. Drop back pass, looking for a lane and nowhere to go.
Reagan pulls down Chisholm. It's good to see Jake Reagan there. He's been very active so far tonight. See if he gets credit for the sack or if they're going to give him some yardage there.
No gain on the play.
Yep, no
No
gain.
gain
So
on the play.
a sack for Reagan.
Brings up 4th down.
4th and 11, 7:46 to go in the quarter.
Staying with the same formation. Hold your water, boys. A little movement on Weatherford.
Here comes
right down
sack.
on there. And that is Ortega right in his face.
They bring the blitz from the outside, and Santiago Ortega comes unchecked, and the junior forces Chisholm just to have to throw the ball away. So that is a Pioneer Internet defensive stand for the Jackets as they give up a couple of first downs, but they force the turnover on downs on the opening drive of the game.
They're going to call that in the grasp right there? I believe so. Is that what you call it?
Yep, intentional grounding added to it, so that's going to give the Jackets more yardage. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Kingfisher.
Ball goes over to the Yellow Jackets. Kingfisher takes over at the 46-yard line.
So a big series right there for the Jackets.
Kingfisher to the line quickly. Must have drew this play up while they were at home.
Jackets will start their own 43 at 7:31 of the first quarter. First drive of the game.
Reagan tied in. Looks like Delosier at H-back.
That's Haynes in motion. He gets it.
Little Z.
Tries to cut up field. Gets 7, 8 yards, 9 yards,
got the 9
maybe
yards,
10.
10.
So the Jackets, let's say they're going to give him 9.
Gain of 9 on the play.
The Jackets had last week got 2 first downs on their initial drive, and then it was just so hard to come by the rest of the night.
Peyton Vernon under center for the Yellow Jackets.
This time they go 3 wide outs, 1 back in the backfield. Tied in the far side.
2nd and 1.
Again, Haynes in motion. They fake the sweep.
Burnham gets hit near the line of scrimmage. Boy, it's going to be close.
I think they're going to give it to him.
Yep. They say move the chains. That's an F&M Bank first down for the Jackets. 6:39 to go in this first quarter. I wasn't sure you got it, but the officials.
If that's what you're trying for is 1 yard, you need to get in there a little harder than that.
First down and 10 after Burnham picks up the first down. That's Barton in the backfield with the quarterback.
Fake to Barton. Quick pass.
Very quick
out
pass.
to Delosier.
They say
incomplete.
Incomplete. Burnham had some time there. Thinking talking with his dad this week, certainly some times he felt like he had to get rid of it pretty quick, but looked like he had some pocket right there. Well,
brings up 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10. Clock's running, 5:38, first quarter.
They got Delosier in the backfield. Motion. We'll hand off to Barton. Trying to find a lane.
Nothing there.
going that way.
Going to lose 2 yards, so it's going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center third down.
By number 11, Carter Teasley. Lost the 2 on the play, brings up third down and 12 from the 49-yard line. Weatherford Eagles, get on your feet.
Jackets' initial third down of the game.
We'll go trips to the far side. Barton in the backfield.
Now,
Weatherford.
got a flag here. False start on the Jack. Yep, on the Jackets. Of course, it's the only team a false start could be on in that instance.
Flags on the Yellow Jackets, back them up 5 yards.
Must have been his route. It's the only reason a wide receiver jumps off sides, right? Because they're not going to block.
I'm not blocking here.
Yeah. Hot route. All right, trips to the Weatherford side. Now don't jump offside this time.
Penalty makes it 3rd and 17. Jackets going the wrong way.
High snap, turn around. Ooh, wow.
Nothing going there. I tell you, Barton. C.J. Nixon was coming in on the near side. Barton just tackled Nixon to the ground. We got a Weatherford Eagle down on the far side.
Can't see who that is. He's in the backfield. He might be the one trying to make a play on that at the end.
While they look at him, let's go ahead and take a timeout here. 4:42 to go. First quarter, we'll be back right after this.
Based in Central Oklahoma, Merit Network Solutions has all the tools to keep you and your business connected with the rest of the world. Owned and operated by Jasper Merit, we specialize in network maintenance installation. That includes installing servers, computers, Wi-Fi, security devices, and more. We have clients in nearly every line of business in the surrounding area, as well as much of western Oklahoma. No job's too big or too small, and we're willing to travel wherever you need to help make your networking needs a reality. Visit us at meritnetworking.it or 405-368-4486.
Welcome back. That was Austin Shields, the injured player for Weatherford. Hops up under his own power, walking off the field. He's one you said got his hand on the ball on that play and tipped it, broke up the play. So the Jackets will have to punt here.
Kicking for the Yellow Jackets, number 3, Casey Blair.
Casey Blair back to kick for the Jackets.
Got everybody set. High snap.
Blair had to get that off quickly. He does. It's fielded at the 19-yard line. One
Right
tackle
down.
broken. Close to 2. All the way out to the 39-yard line is that return.
Jet with a nice return for the
Jet
Eagles.
on that return.
Number 12, Ortega.
Are we going to have hydration breaks this week?
You know, I don't know. I didn't
looks like we
hear
are.
anybody say anything.
Teams are going to the sideline. It's when we took them last week. We'll take one with them. This time out brought to you by Medic Pharmacy and Gifts of Kingfisher. We'll be back after this.
Hydration.
Kingfisher Family Eye Care has been serving Kingfisher and the surrounding communities for over 40 years. Drs. Sykes and McMullen strive to provide thorough, efficient, and modern eye care in a comfortable, relaxed environment with a small-town feel. Dr. Sykes and McMullen not only prescribe glasses and contact lenses, but diagnose and manage eye diseases such as cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, and dry eyes. They also have a wide range of glasses and sunglasses to choose from. They are accepting new patients at this time, so give them a call to schedule your eye exam at 405-375-3128. Medic Pharmacy and Gifts in Kingfisher is unique in that it offers all the amenities of a modern pharmacy, but also takes you back in time. Trevor Wilsick provides you top-of-the-line experience in the full-service pharmacy, as Medic also offers a hearing aid center, free delivery, and a convenient drive-through. We offer a wide range of cards and gifts, as well as a full line of Traeger grill products. Hungry or looking for a refreshing treat? Stop by our snack shack and have our famous orangeade at our old-fashioned soda fountain. That's Medic Pharmacy and Gifts in Kingfisher, 405-375-3202, or come by at 119 West Admire.
All right, we're back.
Take a field goal for a chance to win $100. If you're not successful, you'll still
Weatherford forced a punt. So the Eagles will take over for their second possession of the game. Kingfisher stopped the Eagles on downs on their first possession. This drive will start at the Weatherford 40.
Take over at the 40-yard line. First down, Eagles.
Trips to the home side. Empty backfield. Two-step drop. He sees a lane.
Yeah, well, tell you what, he's not seeing what he likes out there. He's getting forced out of the pocket, and then the Jackets.
Chase Cooper in there finished him off.
They're closing quick on him.
He looked like initially he did have a running lane, but I think that was Velarde came in from the backside. All right, now they're going to put it back in the backfield to protect him.
Say he lost a yard there, 2nd and 11.
4 wideouts, another fumble snap. That time Reagan in on the grab.
Looks like another sack for Reagan there is his second of the game as he stopped behind it. Well, nope, they're going to give him nothing. Nope, so that is a sack.
No momentum, no nothing. That's a sack.
3rd down.
Go 4 wideouts.
So you see the Jackets keep changing things up. They'll have 3 down linemen, but where's the blitz coming from? Where are they going to bring it from?
Right there it was. Guerrero's got to watch it going out the wide side. That's off.
False start on the Eagles. So Chisholm's just kind of having to guess back there where Jackets are going to bring the pressure from. And I think he's kind of got the happy feet a little bit because he's trying to get out of that pocket.
Ball 34-yard line.
Stan Blundell and his defense cooking up a good game plan. Now you see 4 down linemen.
You got 3 wideouts on the far side. Nixon down here on an island. Drops back looking at Nixon. Nothing going. Goes over the middle in the ground.
Just threw that one away. And it's going to be another Pioneer Internet defensive stand for the Jackets. Protect your network at home with smart Wi-Fi. Visit gopioneer.com for more details.
Brings up 4th down.
Eagles will punt. Scoreless game. 3:23 to go first quarter. Low snap.
At the 25 high punt.
High kick into a breeze.
Peter. A good bounce.
Very much a Weatherford bounce.
Yeah.
But the Jackets, another good defensive series there for the Pioneer Internet defensive stand.
After the punt, the Yellow Jackets take over at the 29-yard line. First down, Kingfisher.
So Jackets will have it their own 29. 3:11 to go first quarter. No hydration break after this punt. Makes sense. This is a quick series there. First and 10.
2 wideouts to the far side.
Pistol look for the Jackets.
Reagan in motion. Going to hand off to Barton. Good contact, maybe 2 yards, 3 yards.
Yeah, Barton was hit about a half a yard past the line of scrimmage, lowered his shoulder. Makes something out of it. They're going to give him 3 yards there.
Give him 3 yards. It would be nice if we come out and throw a couple first downs together. Be the first time we've done it all year, right?
Other than that initial drive of the season, we were able to piece a couple together. Turn him back to pass, flares it out. That's Barton. Tell you what, use those strong legs. They're not big, but they're strong.
I don't know that they gave him a yard.
Yeah. It's going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd down.
No gain. A lot of work for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Stevenson Insurance Center, we can service all your insurance needs. 3rd and 7.
On the play clock. Kingfisher doesn't appear to be in a hurry. 3, you might want to hurry. Just got it off.
Just got it off. That's Nixon pursuing
Yep.
Burnham. Has a hand on him. Burnham throws it up. Oh, boy, I tell you what, fortunate there. It could have been an easy pick six for the Eagles. However, it's just a punt coming up for the Jackets.
Brings up fourth down. Back deep to receive the punt, number 15, Nick Jett. Kicking for the Yellow Jackets, number 3, Mason Blair.
So Blair, for the second time tonight, will punt. This time the Eagles don't have as many up at the line of scrimmage, so he'll have a little bit more time to kick. Steps into it. Hopefully it takes a Kingfisher bounce.
Good bounce. Catches on the run.
Haynes holding on.
There you go, Haynes.
Nice job by Damian Haynes.
Yep, with the return brought down by number 20, Millard.
So the Eagles have it, we'll say 39. Yep, own 39. So they've started at the 26, the 40, and the 39 on their end of the field. 2:07 to go in this first quarter.
Score remains tied at 0.
I'll give a little shout out to the Eufaula crew watching out on the bay, eating pizza right now. I'm just getting pictures.
Rubbing it in, are they?
Rubbing it in. Enjoy the pizza.
Where would you rather be, Sean, though? Seriously.
I'm enjoying where I'm at right now. Sweating and all. Everything is great. Empty backfield.
Drinking water.
Quarterback keeper.
Chisholm nowhere. Stoned. At the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard, maybe two, but nothing much at all.
Chisholm with the keeper, brought down by number 52, Tanner Parker.
Parker in there also looked like Diego Munoz came out of that pile. So
they gave him 2 yards on that.
Yeah, that's
Gain of 2 on the play.
seems generous, but
Yep.
they're a lot closer than we are.
Ball at the 41-yard line.
Well, this time they're going quads, right?
Chisholm back to pass, has time. Let's go. Pass is it complete? They say it is. I tell you,
It is
Jet.
over 2 defenders.
That's the second time Jet's made a great catch in coverage.
Gain for the Eagles. Ball comes to rest the 32-yard line. That's good for a Weatherford Eagles. First down.
So that puts the ball down to Kingfisher 33. Approaching a minute 10 to go in the first quarter.
Put it back in the backfield.
5 on the play clock.
Fakes the handoff.
More pressure.
Goes to Nixon.
He's got the catch. Breaks one tackle. Scores a touchdown. Yes, he does. 33-yard touchdown reception, C.J. Nixon.
Chisholm, pass is complete to number 88, C.J. Nixon.
So when Chisholm's had the time,
Yep, he's connected.
he's been able to convert, but got a couple back-to-back there. Puts the Eagles up at the 53-second mark of this first quarter.
Bad snap.
Ball's on the
Ball's
turf.
on the ground.
Oh. And
That's it.
so no kick there. So the score remains 6-0. Weatherford on top. 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
In business for 30 years, Cheap Brothers Insurance has more than 150 years of combined experience ready to serve you. We are an independent agency that represents all major companies, which allows us to tailor to your specific insurance needs. No account is too big or too small as we offer home and auto coverage, but also specialize in commercial accounts. For that local service you deserve, stop by Cheap Brothers Insurance today at 219 North Main in Kingfisher. Call them at 405-375-4144 or visit cheapbrothers.com. MMS Construction and Scammahorn Concrete of Kingfisher is your top choice for a locally owned and operated ready-mix and material company. Fully licensed and bonded, we provide labor and services throughout Kingfisher County. Commercial buildings and parking lots, residential footings, stems, and slabs.
New construction, renovation projects, swimming pools, patios, sidewalks, and driveways. We do it all, and as always, provide free estimates. Call Sean Scamahorn at 405-625-0314 or email us at mmsconcrete@yahoo.com. That's MMS Construction and Scamahorn Concrete, proud supporter of all KHS activities.
All right, we're back. Weatherford Eagles score on the 33-yard touchdown pass from Stone Chisholm to C.J. Nixon. And we can,
A water break after.
well, I thought we just took a break, though.
I don't know.
It almost appeared Weatherford was wanting a timeout. I don't know. There was a lot of discussion between the coaches and the officials all through there. Back out on the field now. What are we doing? Anyway, the Jacket defense is doing its job, and then the Eagles, a couple of big back-to-back pass plays. The long pass to Nick Jett down to the 33. Then on the next play, go to C.J. Nixon for the touchdown. That puts the Eagles up 6-0. Kingfisher still looking to get something going offensively.
Haynes and Barton deep at the 5. High kick.
Doyle's with that kick.
Barton fields it. Oh, wow. Somebody just blew the line up.
Barton does get it out to the 27-yard line.
Making the tackle for the Eagles, number 21, Preston King. And
Maybe the
number 41,
28.
Doyle.
We'll see where they put it.
Close enough.
Yep. So the Jackets will start there.
28-yard line. First down, Kingfisher.
47 seconds to go in the first quarter.
All right, now we're going with 2 backs. Somebody better get set. 2 wideouts to Weatherford side.
Weatherford hinting at a blitz at the top side there. Barnum looks to the sideline, steps up to his line, calls out protection.
Going right at Nixon. Barton still on his feet, tries to get to the corner, cuts up.
Broke 2 tackles to get 3 yards.
31 on the carry, Dallas Barton. Brought down by number 44, Reno Hammonds. Gain of 2 on the play.
Well, we'll say 2.
Brings up second.
We'll see if the Jackets run another play in this quarter. 24 on the play clock, now 20, and about a second and a half difference.
It don't look like he's.
Not in any rush,
No.
anyway.
Well, they're going the line of scrimmage. 10 on the play clock.
Maybe see if you can get a cheap 5 yards. Nope, not going to try it.
That's the quarter.
Going to do it for the quarter. Scoreless most of the way, but the Eagles score late. It's Weatherford 6, Kingfisher nothing. We'll be back for the second quarter after this.
The city of Kingfisher continues to grow. New housing additions, new retail businesses, airport expansion, new restaurants are all a small part of what's taking place here. Kingfisher Electric proudly powers that growth as well as your home, your business, and the Kingfisher Yellow Jackets. That's Kingfisher Electric, your local municipal public power service provider, keeping Kingfisher and the Yellow Jackets charged for our future.
Dennis's Express Pharmacy in Kingfisher offers fast, friendly service, including free delivery, free mail-out, free blood pressure, and much more. Come see us at 1308 South Main Street. Our convenient store hours and drive-through window make it easy for you to shop for your healthcare needs. We're proud sponsors of all Kingfisher activities, programs, students, and staff. Dennis's Express Pharmacy says, go Jackets.
Okay, welcome back. 6-0. Weatherford leading Kingfisher after a quarter. The Jackets will have the ball to start the second quarter at their own 28-yard line. Nope. At their own 30. Sorry, they did run a first down play there.
Try to take 2 yards away from us.
You know.
I mean,
sorry.
We're
like
going to need those for the stats.
Sorry like that.
As we kick off the second quarter, Kingfisher takes over, second down and 8 from the 30-yard line.
We're taking Haynes out wide to Weatherford side. Deloger in motion, handoff to Barton. Might have gained a yard.
So it's going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center third down along in that first quarter. Weatherford 111 total yards. The Jackets 13 total yards. So Kingfisher still offensively struggling. 98 of Weatherford's yards through the air. Stevenson Insurance Center third down and 7 for Kingfisher.
4 wideouts, 1 back in the backfield.
Nixon showing pressure from the outside.
Goes
backs
deep.
off. That is Birdwell, makes the catch.
Oh.
No, drops the ball. Thought he had his hands on it.
Little contact before he made his break, but
So it's going to be a punt for the Jackets. But the Jackets do try to get something downfield really for the first time tonight. Birdwell kind of had to come back on a little bit. Thought he made the catch, but ball hits the turf, bounces away. It's going to be fourth down and 7, the 11-16 mark. Blair gets it blocked. Turns into a touchdown for the Eagles. Running in unchecked from the outside. I think that's Steel Chisholm.
There'll be some laundry on the little celebration down here, pushing of the punter.
So Steel Chisholm comes in, blocks, scoops, scores. And it's 12-0 Weatherford.
The punt was blocked.
See what
Number
the-
23, Stone Chisholm. Steel Chisholm. Unfortunate conduct on the Eagles.
So that penalty will be on Weatherford. But for now, the Eagles put 6 more on the board. They get the special teams play. Waiting them to send out the unit they want on the field.
They're going to take it on the kickoff.
I believe so.
Touchdown stand. On to kick the extra point for the Eagles. Second goal for 2.
We'll get going here eventually.
Weatherford lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Of course, a low snap negated their extra point attempt on their first touchdown. So trying to get that point back here, leading 12-0.
Well, now they're changing their mind. They're going to back it up on the kick.
Maybe could have done that 90 seconds ago.
Yep.
We could have had us a hydration timeout.
While we wait, we hydrate. Okay, he's going to kick it.
Be your typical 35-yard extra point attempt.
Snap is good.
Kick is up. Kick looks good, and it goes through. So they get the extra point. It's Weatherford 13, Kingfisher 0. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Interbank in Kingfisher serves the needs and caters to the economic strengths of the communities we serve with 15 statewide interbank locations. Through our associates at each location, we strive to provide a high level of personal and professional customer service in a community bank setting while maintaining our commitment to personal integrity, customer service, and community involvement. We're ready to help with all your banking needs. Interbank in Kingfisher, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As one of North America's largest producers of oil and natural gas products, Oventive believes safe, reliable, and affordable energy is fundamental to making modern life possible. We also believe in building strong relationships in the communities where we operate. Locally, Ovintiv is proud to employ 150 Oklahomans and support our schools through scholarships, sports funding, and FFA sponsorships, preparing the next generation for success.
And we're back 13-0 Weatherford. Eagles get the blocked punt, return for a touchdown. Steele Chisholm, both of those. Then the long extra point makes it 13-0. Jackets set to receive the kickoff. Barton and Haynes back deep. Standing at about the 4-yard line. Kick was going to go over their heads into the end zone.
Kick it in the end zone.
$11:10 to go in this second quarter.
Jackets take over the 20-yard line. First down, Kingfisher.
First and 10 at the 20. Getting the Jackets answer, trailing by 2 touchdowns now.
Tight end set. 2 wideouts. And off to Barton.